Hey guys, Chris Rivers here with Culture Bus. Hope you're doing great today. Uh, Today is day 10 of the productivity challenge. So we're moving the ball forward. Hopefully you're feeling more productive and feel like you're really taking on this idea of serving people better and just being very productive in your life. So let's talk a little bit about scheduling meetings. There's a couple things that I want to show you that you can do to be really efficient. And so let's just jump in. All right, so schedule a meeting. In our last video, if you watched us, we created some settings and made sure that we had standardized meeting times and event calendar reminders and all those things. So I'm going to schedule a calendar just maybe for myself. This is a 30-minute block where I'm just going to review. So I'm Abe Lincoln. I'm wanting to review just where I am in my life. And so I can simply just hit save and I could be done with that review. Now, if I wanted to do a couple other different things regarding this calendar invite, I can hit more options. And this is where I could repeat different things. If I want this to happen every Friday, or if I want it to be an all-day deal, I can change my time zone. I can add my locations. Hangouts are always going to show up on your Hangouts. I normally click that off because I use another web viewer. I use Zoom for all of my web calendar meetings. So I normally take that off. This is where if you had multiple calendars, I'll show you this here in a minute, but if you had another calendar that you had access to, it would show up here. And then any sort of description that you might want to put through that, you can add that, of course. If you can see for the guest can in our settings, we made sure that guests can always modify the event. But if I wanted to add my executive pastor, David, let's say I wanted to add David Delk, who is my boss, I could add him, or I could, we'll just add Chris for right now, a little bit easier just to fill in that. So if I wanted to validate whether this would be a meeting time, like normally you shoot an email to someone, you're like, hey, can we meet? And there's like these 10 emails of, well, I can't meet at this time, or I can't meet at this time. So this is one option for you to do this, something not a lot of people are aware of, but the find a time button. So if you have individuals that give you access to their calendar, and you can, in your network, I can tell right away that this would be a good meeting time for us. So I would say use your event calendar times to actually, hey, I want to meet, Chris to review. I have a couple questions. Questions for you. So in this case, what's helpful is that Abraham Lincoln this would be from Abe. So Abe is sending this to Chris Rivers. And so all Chris has to do is say yes. He's available clearly. And so this saves the time for you sending an email to Abe Lincoln to say, hey, can you meet on June 1st at 2 o'clock to 2:30? I got a couple questions asked. Like, seriously, just like put it in here and send it to people. This will save you so much time. If you don't have access to their calendar, then ask them, give them a copy of the video of how to do that in your settings so that they can put busy in their view calendar and set it up. And this can be really helpful for you. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. Would you like to send invitations to a guest? Yes, I'm going to do that because I want Abe to see that in his inbox and have accessibility to be able to sign off and click on that. So there you go. That's how you schedule a meeting. That's a quick way to do it. Try to do that in your calendar, and you can really save some time and help people save their time by scheduling time with you. Okay, so hopefully that helps you day 10. I'll see you at the next video.